All right. Game 11, Sunday, 1:30. You're here. I'm here. We're going to talk roller derby. We've got Black Rose Rollers playing it is the Quicksilver Rages from Rochester area junior roller derby. Real quick, I'm going to go through the skating officials and non-skating officials. We have for the non-skating officials, Nesquik, Bionic Bee, Muffin, Transparent, Anya Arson, Gorshak, Belle of the Brawl, Tessarina, Ziggy. And for the skating officials, we've got Frenchie, Scruff, Go-Go, Therapistol, Jam Burglar, Raging Cajun, and Freak. And those are our skating officials. We've already done equipment check, so we just need to get the software on the scoreboard and everything up. But I'm going to go through who's playing for who. I'll start off with the Rage. We have 107 Wolf, 11 Casper, 114 Ollie, 12 Bully Eilish, number 14 Cheetah, 20 Barrel Bruiser, 23 Ghost in the Graveyard, 25 BK, 319 Thorns, 50 Black Shadow, 721 Jump Scare, number 8 Abysmal, 808 River Rapids, 82 Nacho, 86 Misdemeanor, and that is the Rage. And we have for Rose, Black Rose, we have number 04 Kryptonite, number 08 Stingray, 110 Sunny, number 12 Booberry, number 14 Electric May, number 18 T-Bone, 1956 Hot Rod, number 2007 Icebox, number 30 Wreck-It. We have 369 Hollywood, number 501 Darth, 57 Flying Fish, 64 Jack, 66 Crow, and 825 Lil Legs. That is your Black Rose team, and we're just getting right into the action right off the whistle. River Rapids with a star for the Rage. We have I don't see who we have for Rose. We have Rose Jammer. Oh, T-Bone has already made the lead, so T-Bone has picked up a lead for Black Rose. Boy, I got that done just in the nick of time. T-Bone already putting 4 points up, or about to put 4 points up on the board, coming around for the first scoring pass. And 4 points on the board for T-Bone. River Rapids still looking to make the initial pass through the pack. And a penalty on River Rapids sends them to the penalty box. It is now a power jam for Black Rose Juniors. And that jam gets called off after 4 more points are put up on the board by Black Rose Juniors. Coming up to the next jam, we have a 110. That's Sunny with the star for the Black Rose Juniors. It is a power start with River Rapids in the penalty box for already Sunny picking up lead jam. River Rapids back on the track now. Sunny looking to put the first 4 points up on the board for this jam for Black Rose Juniors. River Rapids needs to make that initial pass through the pack, though, first to be able to put any score up. River Rapids still looking to get through that pack. Even if they got to crawl on the ground between people's legs, they're trying to get through. 4 more on the board for Sunny. It's a 12-point jam so far. No, it's not. It's a 4-point jam. Pardon me. 12 points they've scored already. River Rapids finally does make the initial pass to the pack. Can put some points on the board. Another 4 for Sunny. It's an 8-point jam so far. River Rapids is eligible to put some points on the board. Getting knocked out of bounds, being brought back and forth. Someone getting called for a penalty. We got the icebox going to the icebox, as they say. Sorry, just kidding. Icebox going to the penalty box. Oh, nice block there by Barrel Bruiser, using the hips to bring Sunny down, but Sunny still makes it past and puts another 4 points on the board. 12-point jam so far. River Rapids might have picked up 3 points on. Yeah, picking up 3 there, so 3 going to the Rage's way, Quicksilvers. It's 12 going to the Black Rose Juniors, 20-3 with 26:10 left in the first half. Got Casper the star for the Quicksilvers. Wreck It with the star, and actually looking to do a little jammer on jammer action. Wreck It looking there, trying to not even caring about having the star on their helmet. They just want to play defense. And oh, beautiful move by Casper. Casper showing them by coming around the end and picking up lead jam. That's funny. I'm not sure if both people scored as that jam was called. 4 going to the Quicksilvers. 4 going to Black Rose, it looks like. Oh, 1 going to the Quicksilvers. 4 going to the Black Rose. So he hit that apex jump and got all 4 points as that jam was getting called off. Abysmal with the star for the Quicksilvers. We got Little Legs for Black Rose Juniors. Little Legs gets around the outside of the block and picks up lead jam coming around turn 1 to 2. Little Legs coming by on a scoring pass, picks up 4 points. Abysmal still trying to make that initial pass through the pack. Another 4-point pass for Little Legs. Little Legs having a great weekend. Definitely putting a lot of points up. Oh, nice. Just a juke on a 2-person block. Gets around, puts another 4 points up on the board for Little Legs. 12-point jam so far. We do have, looks like a back blocking penalty going to Ghost in the Graveyard, who just came out of the penalty box. Another 4-point pass for Little Legs. Multiplayer block on 3-6-9. Hollywood going to the penalty box for Rose. Dismal still trying to make their way through, being really stifled by Stingray. A combination of Stingray and Booberry. And Jack being the brace on that 3-wall. $26-point jam for Black Rose. Very early score, 50-4 with 22:40 left in this first half. We've got BK with the star for Quicksilver, T-Bone with the star for Black Rose Rollers. And if you're confused, the Black Rose Rollers are in white and the Quicksilvers are in black. T-Bone picking up the lead jam there. Got pack existing there between turn 1 and coming around to turn 2. T-Bone trying to put some points up on the 4, going to the outside, trying to tiptoe along the line. Very close to stepping out there. BK still looking to make that initial pass. And T-Bone, T-Bone picks another 4 points up on that. It was well-earned 4 points, that's for sure. We got BK looking one more to beat before getting through the pack. And T-Bone does a 180, gets around the blocker and picks up the initial pass, so BK can put points on the board now. T-Bone getting knocked out of bounds by Cheetah. Cheetah's filling up the lane there, not allowing T-Bone to get through. T-Bone's having a difficult time with that wall as well, with Cheetah, Barrel Bruiser. Misdemeanor in there as well. And Tebow being drawn back by Thorns. Picking up 7 points, a very hard fought 7 points. One going towards the Quicksilvers. Got Stingray with the star for Black Rose this next jam. I'm sorry. We have River Rapids with a star for the Quicksilvers, and we have, it looks like, Sunny with a star for Black Rose Juniors. River Rapids picking up from the earlier success today in an earlier game. Maybe picking up a point before they're calling the jam off. Nothing. Sunny picking up none. Looks like 2 going Rochester's way. Three going. Three taking the score to 57 Black Rose. $11 Quicksilvers. Got Wreck-It with the star for Black Rose. Casper for the Quicksilvers. And Wreck-It zips right through the pack, picking up lead jam. Casper as well getting through, but half a track away. So Wreck-It makes it through, puts 4 points up in that first pass. Casper getting 4 on that pass. Another 4 going to Wreck-It. Another 4 points for Wreck-It on the pass. Casper hitting that wall right now, being held back. Got Crow there. Flying Fish as well, trying to leave a path there down the inside line. Looks like Casper going to the penalty box. It is now a power jam for the Black Rose Juniors. All right, get a little update from the officials. Make sure I get the names correct, and I do. That was BK. I wanted to make sure BK body count as well. We haven't seen BK, I don't think, out there. We haven't called the name yet, but we will. Little Legs, though, is wearing the star for this next jam for Black Rose Juniors. Casper still in the penalty, or back in the penalty box to start the jam. It will be a power start for Little Legs. And Little Legs does pick up lead jam. Those little legs will get you going and get you through the pack pretty fast, apparently. Little Legs going up the middle as the pack picks up speed. We get a little bit of a fast roller derby. If you can't pass them, you can't put the points up, and if you pick up speed, Thorns there making, keeping Little Legs out of bounds, though. Little Legs does finally break free. And Casper now back in the track, does make the initial pass, so both jammers can put points up. Little Legs is on a scoring pass. Wow. Was there any points? It looks like 3 points going on the board for Black Rose. And coaches are asking for a timeout. So we have a timeout. 15:46 left in the first half. 86 Black Rose Juniors, 19 Rochester Area Junior Roller Derby Quicksilvers Rage. And we are going into Jam 9 of this first half. It's been an exciting game so far. I think that the Rochester Area Junior Roller Derby Quicksilver Rage are kind of like seeing where they need to put the emphasis to get the jammers free, and it's worked a few times, and we'll see. If they'll, right now they're getting a talk by the coach before things get maybe out of control. Being 86-19, but that, believe me, that is a 67-point lead. Nothing is safe in roller derby. We know that, and so. BK is the jammer coming out here for this next jam for Black Rose Juniors. And I had BK as my producer for one of the games. I got Among Us right now running the video. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're my producer. You know that. You're my producer for this. So Among Us gets it. Yep. All right. Thank you. All right. BK going into the inside line, followed up by T-Bone out there. T-Bone follows through and then keeps going and does pick up the lead jam as body count went to the outside. BK and got trapped in that 3 wall now with the floating. Interesting. T-Bone tried to follow around that where that block is happening and got knocked out of bounds. So T-Bone can put points up on the board. Has not made a scoring pass yet. Does get the scoring pass and puts 4 points up on the board. Body count looking to make that initial pass right now, being held back. We got Stingray out there. Stingray, part of that 3 wall. Looks like we also have Stingray. I can't see who else from where I'm sitting. So we had Stingray and Darth there holding back, as well as Crow. Crow has been playing great defense this whole weekend, too, for Black Rose. Got Sonny with a star for Black Rose this next jam. River Rapids for Rochester Area Junior Roller Derby's Quicksilvers Rage. Maybe I'll just call them the Rage from now on. It'll make more sense. That was 10 points going on the board for Black Rose last jam. So Sonny does break free around the outside and picks up a lead jam. Sonny puts up a 4-point score. We'll have 100 points going to Black Rose Juniors. Sunny getting trapped in that 3-wall right against the inside of the first turn. Sunny is trying to fight it out, and River Rapids still needs to make the initial pass through the pack, too. Sunny hitting that wall. Electric May there, or not Electric May, pardon me, Cheetah holding back, but Sunny does break free and puts up 4 points, and Black Rose Juniors have to hit the 100-point mark. River Rapids getting taken out of bounds. Got Booberry there. Sunny taking a huge shot from Cheetah, spinning around but putting up 4 points on that pass. It's an 8-point jam so far. We got Cheetah, we have Abysmal, and we have Thorns there stopping Sunny from getting another 4, so that picking up 3, unfortunately, getting 3 more, and it's 107 to 119 Black Rose Juniors over the Rage. We got Casper with the star for the Rage this jam, going up against number 30, Racket. Casper goes the outside, into the inside goes Wreck-It. Wreck-It hops over the last blocker and picks up lead jam for Black Rose Juniors. Instead of going to the inside, Wreck-It decides to go right up the middle as the block was pulled apart. Casper going to the penalty box for the Rage. Makes a power jam for Wreck-It. Wreck-It already with 12 points on the board for this jam. Another 4 points for the pass by Wreck-It. That's a 20-point jam now for Wreck-It. Wreck-It goes to the inside for a 24-point jam. Casper still needs to get past the pack. Oh. We got BK with the star for the Rage. Little Legs with the star for Black Rose Juniors. The Black Rose Rebellion. That's what they're going by. And Little Legs picks up lead jam. Very quickly picking up the lead, coming around, put some points on the board, goes around the outside, gets knocked out of bounds. Looks like Misdemeanor wasn't trying to stop from easy points by knocking Little Legs around outside the first turn. Pardon me, it was not Misdemeanor. It was Thorns there that took the hip shot, knocking Little Legs out of bounds. And BK does make the initial pass through the pack. No points on the board. Oh, 4 points actually going up for the juniors. Got Casper with the star for the Rage. T-Bone out there for Rose. T-Bone going to the inside, hitting the brakes, and then skipping over the blockers and picking up lead jam. T-Bone coming by on a scoring pass right now. Oh, back block. That was a back block by T-Bone. T-Bone getting a back block there, and now it is time for Casper, being the only jammer on the track, needs to make that initial pass to the pack. Who needs toe stops when if they come out, they come off. Jump scare now being the jammer on record after we had the star pass to the pivot. Oh, nice move. T-Bone doing a 180 coming through and picking up another 4 points. Jump scare does make the initial pass to the pack. Next time around is some points. T-Bone looked to be going backwards through the pack and running into their own teammate. Ghost in the Graveyard is doing a great job stifling up that pack. Yeah. Interesting, T-Bone doing a little pirouette there as the time was coming to an end on the jam. The last time T-Bone came through the pack, he did that 180 and ran right into Ghost in the Graveyard and his own teammate, both going down very hard. BK with the star of this jam, going up against Sonny. All right. Looks like we have, I see a multiplayer block being called. Dismal getting called for a multiplayer block as Sonny breaks through and picks up lead jam. BK looks like one to beat. No. Formation of that defensive wall shows up very quickly, stopping BK from making it through. Got Jack there keeping BK from moving. We got Jack as well as Stingray. Bismal and Cheetah are keeping Sonny from making this an easy 4-point pass. They do relinquish and let Sonny go, but the pack speed has picked up. Sonny looking one more to pass and putting up another 4 points on that pass. BK does put up 4 points on that scoring pass. No one's calling these jams off. This is going to be a quick half. We're under 4 minutes left as we're going into jam 15. We've got Wreck-It with the star for Black Rose. River Rapids for the Rage. If you were listening earlier, we thought we were doing Chuck-a-Duck at the halftime in the last game. It's going to be at this game, so always a lot of fun when that goes on. Beckett does pick up lead jam. River Rapids coming through as well. Both jammers are going to put some points up on the board. Beckett does a quick 4 points and a quick call off it. Look, River Rapids, though, picking up 4 as well. The score. Ooh. There are $5 a duck. $105 for the winner of the Chuck-a-Duck right now. I think I'm going to have to go get me a duck. Not till halftime, though. That's about less than 3 minutes now. We have the score of 159 Black Rose, 29 for the Rochester Area Junior Derby Rage. Jam 16 we just jumped into. Little Legs with the star for Black Rose. Jump Scare for the Rage. Jump Scare is squeezed in a 3-wall, just moving that wall forward, coming around turn 1. This is something you practice. When you're practicing roller derby, you get those 3 walls and you can see how far you can push them, like the blocking sleds in football. And Jump Scare is forcing them around turn 1, now going in turn 2. We still do not have a lead yet. Little Legs keeps getting booted out of bounds. And now some of the Black Rose skaters are trying to break open the pack, and finally Little Legs breaks through and picks up the lead jam. Jump Scare coming around turn 3, still trying to make that break through the pack. Little Legs absorbing a hit, calling the jam off after putting up only 4 points on that jam. We are down less than a minute 30 in this first half. This could be the last jam of the first half. We got BK with the star for the Rage. Looks like T-Bone with the star. So the defenses were lining up on the pivot line for both these jammers coming in. T-Bone goes to the inside on the turn. BK is trapped right before the turn by the 3-wall. And T-Bone does finally break through the pack. We have 42 seconds left on the clock, a minute and a half left on the jam clock. BK does make the pass as well. BK stands for body count. I just want to remind you all of that. All right. This should be the last time. This should be the last jam of the first half, unless there's a timeout called. I don't see a timeout yet. 4 going on the board for Black Rose. Nothing going on the board for the Rage. So we are coming down. We have 1 second left on the clock, and we are at halftime. We are at halftime. It is 167 Black Rose Juniors, 30 the Rage. 15 minutes until I'll be back in just a little bit. We got to do Chuck-a-Duck, and then I'll come back and we'll do the whole second half thing.
The producer is leaving temporarily. Bye.
So is the announcer. And we are just about back for the second half of this game. I'm going to have to go through and look at some of the comments. I appreciate anything you guys, any creative criticism. Thank you so much. But we are in the second half of Rochester Area Junior Roller Derby's Quicksilver Rage versus Black Rose Juniors. I am the Cash Man. Thank you so much for tuning in. The Quicksilver Rages from Rochester are in black with Black Rose Juniors in white. And we are about to get back to the action here. Looks like we're just about ready. Give you a little recap. Black Rose Junior Roller had pretty much a 4-jammer rotation of Little Legs, Wreck-It, T-Bone, and Sunny. All of them having great success in that first half. Rochester had River Rapids, Casper, BK, Jump Scare, all jamming in the first half. It's been a difficult time getting past the wall. The wall's made up by Black Rose Junior Roller Derby. Okay, looks like we got thumbs up. We're ready to rock and roll. It's funny how the refs go around and give thumbs up, but never ask. It looks like we're ready to go. They never ask the announcers if they're ready. They don't. Who cares? We got BK out there. First jam in the second half going up against T-Bone. BK and T-Bone both going up to the wall. T-Bone trying to go around the outside of turn one, break free. And comes back to the inside and picks up lead jam. T-Bone finally coming around turn two, can put 4 points on the board and does. BK still looking for that initial pass. Oh, nice move by T-Bone. Doing a 360 spin around turn two and picking up 4 points on that pass. BK still looking to make that initial pack. Might have to have some assistance from the blockers to help break open that 3-wall. Being anchored by Stingray there from Black Rose. Oh. T-Bone making these 360 turns to get past the pack. A second one there, picking up 4 points and a 12-point jam for Black Rose Juniors. Jump Scare with the star for Quicksilver Rage. Sunny with the star for Black Rose. Sunny going down the outside line, hitting that wall, and pretty much busting through that wall and picking up lead jam. 4 points on the board on that pass for Sonny. Another 4-point pass for Sonny coming around turn 2. Jump scare looking to make that initial pass, hitting that very stiff defense there of Black Rose. Oh. Nice move by River Rapids there, knocking Sonny out. Bringing Sonny all the way back to turn 1. Sonny does finally break free of River Rapids and puts another 4 points on the board. 12-point jam so far for Black Rose. River Rapids taking a hard fall there. Almost looked like he got pulled from behind from my angle, but have to go back and look at that. Thank you. Our producer among us is getting everything done on the computer while I'm doing all the blabbing. So we got Casper with a star for the Rage. We have Wreck-It for Black Rose. Wreck-It picks the... Oh, zigging from the outside line back to the inside. Not even touch coming through, putting 4 points up on the board. That is the second scoring pass for Wreck-It, though they're only 4 points up on the board right now. In a multiplayer penalty. Bringing one of the blockers into the penalty box. Wreck-It with another 4-point pass. Wreck-It can fly as well and putting another 4 points on the board. Wreck-It decides to go backwards into the pack. And they miss, obviously, 4 points from the first scoring pass for Wreck-It. Referee is coming up to the scoreboard to let him know. There we go, the correct score. 16-point jam for Wreck-It and Black Rose. Got BK with the star for the Rage. Little legs for Black Rose. This next jam we have Jump Scare with the star for the Rage. T-Bone with the star for Black Rose. Both T-Bone and Jump Scare not really getting past the jam line at all to start this jam. Jump Scare being pushed out of bounds has the zigzag past T-Bone as T-Bone runs into the wall coming up around turn 1. Black Shadow being the last one to stop it. Now the line starts to reform but T-Bone blasts it open and does pick up lead. T-Bone getting knocked out of bounds. Not easy putting up these first 4 coming around. Now going to the outside of turn 1. Jump Scare still looking for that initial pass. Cheetah and Abysmal holding back T-Bone just long enough, but T-Bone does pick up the 4 points. Quickly, Black Rose is out there for the next jam. Got Sonny with the star for Black Rose. Casper wearing the star for the Rage. Sonny goes to the inside. Rage goes to Casper goes to the outside. Sonny zigs and zags with 1 to beat and picks up lead jam. Casper now stuck in the same corner that Sonny was a minute ago, coming on the inside line. Penalties thrown out. Icebox going to the icebox. And Sonny comes through for a 4-point pass down the far straightaway. Nice work by Sonny, zigging and zagging through the blockers, shrugging them off one by one to pick up 4 points on that pass. Another 4-point pass for Sonny. It's 12 points so far. Sonny calling that jam off after it looked like putting up 12 points. 12-point jam for the Black Rose Juniors. 2:28-30, 19:29 left in this game. They're going to jam 7 of the second half. BK with the star for the Rage. Wreck-It for Black Rose Juniors. Nice swishing move with Wreck-It trying to get through, zigging around. Still has not made it through the pack and brought back by Cheetah. Nice move by Wreck-It getting up in the air there to get past for those first 4 points on this jam. All right, Wreck-It just absorbing all those hits down the line there to put another 4 points up. A jump scare with the star for the Rage. This jam, little legs for the Black Rose. Little Legs goes to the outside, back to the middle, pushing through back to the outside with the one to beat and picks up lead jam. Little Legs zipping around, using the shorter stature they have to get around some of the taller players by ducking down, changing direction, and the taller players overcommit to blocking, allows Little Legs to break on through. Jump Scare does make the initial pass through the pack. One on the board for the Rage, 8 up for Black Rose Juniors. We have Casper with a star for the Rage. T-Bone with the star for Black Rose Juniors. Okay, I can take over. No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. I said I was running it earlier when my producer walked out on me earlier. I called the person the producer, so. So a little brief recap of what's been going on. The second half has been much like the first half, with the Black Rose Juniors getting out, getting through, and the Rochester area Junior Roller Derby Quicksilvers Rage have had difficulty getting their jammers free, hitting these very stiff walls of the Black Rose Juniors, and now not allowing them to, one, get free, nor to get lead. Only had lead a couple times for the Rage. Ouch. And we are back to the jokes. All right, so we do have, it's an official timeout. Not sure exactly why. There was an official timeout. I think this game has been smoothly going by without, and not too many timeouts, so I have nothing to complain about with timeouts, but it's nice seeing the teams kind of get together in the center there, and I'm sure they've known each other for years playing junior roller derby. Coach is talking to a couple of them as well. We do have some discussions going on. Looks like they're breaking up the pack of referees. All right, so the referee, the official timeout is over. We are going back to the action. Casper with a star for the Rage. T-Bone for Black Rose Juniors. Good time to catch a breath a little bit in the second half here. Casper goes to the right to go to the outside of the track, getting moved back to the inside, really hitting that wall, stifling them. The Crow plays a great blocker, part of that 3-wall there with Stingray and a few others. But while that's going on, T-Bone does break through the pack and picks up lead jam. Both jammers going to the penalty box right now, and we'll go the full 2 minutes of this jam with T-Bone and Casper picking it up simultaneously, picking up penalties. Casper made a great apex leap to make that initial pass, and now both jammers are back on the track. T-Bone getting 4 points on that pass, so hitting the ground pretty hard, becoming either going to the penalty box. T-Bone coming around for another pass. Loves to do those 180s around the blockers. Star pass now to Abysmal. Abysmal getting 4 points after the star pass there for the Rage. 12 going up on the board for T-Bone and Black Rose. 260 to 35, 14 minutes left in the game. Got BK with the star for the Rage. This jam going up against Sonny for Black Rose Junior Roller Derby. Sonny goes to the outside, still hitting that wall, busting through that wall and picking up lead jam in the second turn. We have 4 points on the board for Sonny in that first scoring pass. BK does make the initial pass to the pack, so BK can now put some points up. Oh, BK taking a huge shot by the captain, Booberry. Another 4-point pass for Sonny. We've got 4 up on the board, 4 body count, looking to put some more points up on before this jam is concluded in about 30 seconds. River Rapids hitting the ground, but standing back up. River Rapids trying to get BK some help there to break apart the pack. Sonny already with 19 points this jam. Gonna picking up one more 20-point jam for Black Rose. 8 going up on the board for the Rage. 280 to 43 with 11 and a half minutes left in the game. Jump scare with a star for the Rage. Wreck-It for Black Rose. And defenses are lined up on the pivot line, so jump scare goes to the outside. Wreck-It shoots into the middle, right into the heart of that defense. But Cheetah, Misdemeanor, a few of the other skaters there were actually playing solid defense up the middle. Oh, Reckitt. Cheetah making sure Reckitt's going to have to. Oh, but Cheetah going to penalty box. As Reckitt puts up another 4, it's an 11-point jam so far for. So there wasn't another 4. There's a 7-point jam for Black Rose Juniors. We are the score is 27 to 43. 10 minutes, a little over 10 minutes left in this game as we go into Jam 12. Little downtime right now. This is game 11. We have one more game this weekend, and that'll be at 3:30. And it'll be a level 1, level 2 game between Upstate New York and the Rochester area Junior Roller Derby's Jet Bombers. When we get back into the action, Flying Fish will be the jammer for Rose. Casper wearing the star for the Rage. If I was anywhere near my phone, we would have music right now so people could dance, but people are dancing without music, so it's like we have the defenses lined up on the pivot line to start this next jam. That may change. A lot of times they will collapse down on the jammer line. I'm the Cashman, by the way. Well, I've got a few seconds here. I might as well promote my podcast, Derby Rocks, DERBYROCZ.com. Check it out. We're on the radio here in Rochester every Friday night at 7 on WRFZ 106.3 FM. But you can always catch our podcast recorded on iTunes, Spotify, amongst other places. But we talk roller derby. And in fact, this past week's show, we interviewed Post Mortimer, one of the founders of Rochester Area Junior Roller Derby, talking all about Winter Wonderjam and the themes coming and the fun and all that stuff. So you can listen to that, and I host it with my partner Shram. Shram plays for the Flower City Fair, so come check it out sometime if you're interested in listening to a derby podcast. We've had the who's who in roller derby world, as well as people not really that well known in roller derby world. We just like to expose people's stories. If you do have a story, please contact us. We'd love to have you on to talk about what your part in the world of roller derby. My part this weekend is to talk about juniors and how the juniors are the future of roller derby, adult roller derby. And it seems like in the last few years, adult roller derby is kind of changing a little bit. It seems to like it's becoming slowly more open gender. So that may be sometime in the near future where all roller derby is open gender. But right now, you have open gender with MRDA right now, as well as USARS. So other organizations, but so this is an official review apparently going on. I could not tell. I do not see the jam timer making the official review sign. Yellow's lemonade. I want to thank my producer, Hotkeys, for making these great hot shots on the camera. I couldn't see half the action if it wasn't for Hotkeys, so thank you so much, sir. All right. You are in the producer's seat. Well, there are a lot of discussions going on. So we do have one more game before the end of the weekend, and this has been a great tournament. 3 days. I announced last year at this tournament. I will do it every year, as long as it's in my hometown. Now you can see the rosters that are playing in the game, which is much better than just people standing talking. We've been very lucky with not having too many injuries at all in this tournament, and it's which is definitely a good thing. A lot of hard-hitting action all weekend. Teams from Indiana, Pennsylvania, even right here in Rochester, New York. And we thank them all for traveling here. Everybody who traveled to play in this Winter Wonderland, Winter Wonderjam. And if they're here today, they woke up and found it snowed last night because we are in Rochester, New York. So no surprise there, right? But it wasn't. At least it wasn't like 10 feet. It was maybe 3 inches. But you know, if you're coming from someplace without snow, that's a shocking amount. Now they're calling both coaches from the benches to have a little conference. I just got a nice plug from the in-house announcers telling you to check out Rochester Area Junior Roller Derby's YouTube page, in which we are on right now. And I appreciate it. I don't even know how many people have been watching, but someone did tell me that there was 187 people for one game yesterday, I think. So thank you. If you are watching, thank you. We appreciate it. And please, all right. Thank you all 31 out there right now. So if you're sick of me, I apologize. I could talk less, but I need to fill in the spaces. That's what I feel like my job is to do sometimes. So I am filling in for this Winter Wonderjam 2026. We have this almost 10-minute now break here, and we are way past the halfway mark of the second half of this game with a 287-43 score for Black Rose Juniors. We had some wacky stuff happen yesterday. If you want to watch any of yesterday's games, all of them are up, including the adult scrimmage, which was the last game yesterday. And it looks like something was decided here, and hands were clapping. I wonder what they could be discussing. So they just... So I'll be announcing the last game solo by myself on the arena mic as well as on the stream here. Apparently I'm doing Chuck-a-Duck too. We're going to do Chuck-a-Duck one more time because they sold out for the last one. And it'll be interesting because I'm going to have two mics in front of me and talking as well to you. So I won't probably be giving away too much information like on positioning and stuff like that in the game, but you never know. Yeah. There we go. Got some little bit of music up now. See, you're watching this and you're listening to me, and you could, Buffalo Bills are on at 4:00. I'm just saying. Probably not going to get to see it. Oh, look at that. And then people are, this is a good time if you want to get some snacks before the end of the last 10 minutes of the game. It's great. Oh, a little ring around the rosy in the middle of the track there. At least I've got some music now to do it too. I would have turned that music on a while ago. I just have a bad feeling because I don't pay for Spotify that the commercial's going to pop up in a minute. We do have one more game today, and with that whistle, it looks like we're getting back to the action. And now I'm just going to have to grab the head official, one of the head officials here, to figure out what the delay was. So we got Casper with the star for the Rage, Flying Fish for Black Rose Juniors. We are about 10 minutes left. I'm going to find out what happened. So what was the deal? Okay, so it was just simply put, one of the players on one of the teams had a potty mouth and would not refrain from using it. And so they had to stop and do a final warning for both teams, and that's what the big delay was. So that is a penalty. It can be a penalty. It depends how tolerant you are, depending on what language was used. So, sorry, we're getting back into it. Flying Fish did pick up lead jam and put 4 points on the board already. It's interesting because in Major League Baseball, if you swear at an umpire, they can throw you out of the game. Now, most of the time they don't, but they can. So apparently the same thing can happen in roller derby. So Black Rose picks up 4. Picks up 5 there as the jam gets called off. 292. The score for Black Rose, 43 for the Rage. 8:35 left in the game. We've got BK with the star for the Rage this next jam. We have 501. That's Darth. First time we've seen Darth with the jammer star on their helmet. Darth does break through the pack and picks up lead jam. BK's trapped behind the jam line. Boy, it's going to be tough to pick if I had to pick who would be the MVP blocker because they all have been fantastic for Rose this game so far, with Stingray amongst other thing of them. Four points on the board already for Darth. Darth now with 12 points on that third pass by the pack. They do break the 300-point mark for the game. Body count BK still looking to make the initial pass through the pack, just stifled by that defense there. And it looks like T-Bone now is playing defense because T-Bone is anchoring that wall, not letting BK get through. A 20-point jam for Darth, and we are down under 7 minutes left in the game. We've got Booberry with the star for Black Rose. Jump Scare with the star for the Rage. You may have heard in the game earlier with Booberry that I said that that's my favorite cereal. Much better than Count Chocula or Frankenberry. But Booberry does pick up the lead jam right off the whistle and now is coming around the outside for a first scoring pass. Oh, it gets taken out of bounds and calls the jam off. We are down to under 6 minutes left in the game. BK with the star for the Rage. Stingray with the star for Black Rose. And this may be Stingray's first time. Stingray playing defensive like crazy in this game. Stingray gets knocked out of bounds. Still, we have not determined the lead jam yet. BK's trapped behind a 3-wall there. In that 3-wall, we have, looks like we have Racket now playing defense. So it looks like most of the jammers are now playing defense in the game. As we get down to under 5 minutes left in the game. But Stingray does pick up lead jam and calls that jam off. Hot Rod with the star for the first time today. Oh, no, maybe the second time, though, for in this game. Jump Scare with the star for the Rage. And Jump Scare goes for the inside, back to the middle. Hot Rod looking to force their way up the middle and does pick up lead jam. Jump Scare and Hot Rod getting through about the same time. Hear the coach telling him to call it, so. So now Jump Scare making the initial pass, put 4 points up on the pass. Jump Scare getting called for a track cut. Hot Rod will be released. We're going to go the full 2 minutes of this jam. We've only got about a minute and 15 seconds left. And now the jammers, both jammers can put points up. Hot Rod coming around. Hot Rod trying to find a way around. River Rapids really staying in the way with Ghosts in the Graveyard, blocking that inside line, not making it easy. Picking up a vector to a lane to cover and did a very good job, though. Hot Rod did get around and put some points on the board. Jump Scare back on the track now can put some points on the board as well. Jump Scare caught in a triangle being anchored by Hollywood there. Hollywood and Jump Scare asking for some help from River Rapids there to bust. But River Rapids is handling right now Hot Rod from getting more points on the board. Jump Scare getting knocked out of bounds by Icebox. And now River Rapids going to the penalty box. And we're to the end of the 2-minute jam. Both jammers picking up points there. We got 3 going to Rochester's, 7 in total going to Black Rose Juniors. BK is out for another round as the jammer. Crow, who's been playing incredible defense this whole weekend for Black Rose, is jamming and comes down the inside line, goes back to the outside, hitting a bisp in the way Oh no, Crow getting called for a penalty, so it is now a power start for BK, who's just got to get by and to get lead jam. We are down to under 2 minutes left in this game. The jam clock is just 1 second behind the game clock, so this could be the last jam, depending on if Body Count picks up a lead jam, which Body Count just picked up the lead jam, so Body Count can run the clock out on this game. He said he's got a minute 12 left on the scoreboard. They definitely noticed that, so Crow is being cheered on by the bench to put some points on the board. Crow does make the initial pass, and now actually puts 4 points after. Oh, that was the initial pass for Crow, so 4 for Body Count. Body Count calls the jam off. 4. Seven total points for Body Count and Rochester. 327, Black Rose, 53. Rochester. T-Bone with a star for Black Rose. Jump scare with the star for the Rage. Rochester Junior Roller Derby. Area Junior Roller Derby Quicksilvers Rage. T-Bone goes around the outside of the pack with 2 blockers in the penalty box to pick up lead jam. T-Bone does have lead. We are in jam time now. T-Bone can call it off. It'll end the game. T-Bone slow-mo runs to the floor after putting 4 on the board. Only picking up 2, though. 2 of the 4. That must 2. All the players are on the track now. Nobody in the penalty box, and T-Bone picks up a 4-point pass this time. T-Bone tries to hit an apex jump and gets knocked out of bounds. T-Bone forces their way through another pass. Another 4-point pass, 10-point jam so far for Black Rose Juniors and T-Bone. T-Bone gets past Thorns and calls that jam off. Another 4. It's a 14-point jam for Black Rose Juniors. That is the last jam of the game. It's 3:41. Unofficially, the score is 3:41 to 53. We got to wait till it's official before we can do all the fun stuff after, like the victory lap, the consolation lap, and the MVPs. We are streaming. With that whistle, we have a final score. 341, Black Rose 53, Rochester Area Junior Roller Derby Quicksilvers Rage. The victory lap time. And then we will have the, obviously, the consolation lap, MVPs, and all the fun that can happen in Derby is about to happen. And we have one more game after that. Level 1, Level 3, Upstate New York versus Rochester Area Junior Roller Derby's Jet Bombers. This Jet Bombers, same team we started this tournament with, we're going to end this tournament with. I am the Cash Man, in case you forgot. Interesting, the timing of this game. We are. So we have a couple of announcements from our tournament one of our tournament head officials. Okay. Oh, I hope he's giving away a vacation for everybody who's here to Florida or maybe Hawaii. No, I'm kidding. We're going to take a little pause here while we find out who the MVPs are, and we'll be back in just a minute.